let us understand the meaning of fission. As you all know, fission means breaking. Okay, fission means breaking. In chemistry also, fission is breaking of bond. But in chemistry, we have two types of fission. First is homolytic fission and second is heterolytic fission. Now, as the name suggests, homolytic fission. Homo means same, okay, uniform throughout. With that you can remember that homolytic fission is the symmetrical breakdown of sigma covalent bond. Yes, I will explain you this with the help of example. Okay, suppose we are having a molecule AB. Now between AB there is a covalent bond. What does it mean? It means between A and B we are having two electrons. Okay, now when this bond breaks symmetrically means each of the atom which is leaves with one electron. Okay, so this bond will break symmetrically. One electron will go to the first atom, another electron will go to the second atom. This is known as fish hook arrow. Okay, we represent is one direction. So this is A dot plus B dot. Now whatever species you can see, we have got A dot, we have got B dot. These are known as free radicals. Okay, I will explain you in this video itself what is the meaning of free radical, but let us have one more example in front of us. Suppose this is okay, I'll write here, this is CH3 and Cl. Okay, now what does this mean? This means that between CH3 and Cl, okay, between this carbon and Cl there is a sigma covalent bond, means there are two electrons. Now if the bond breaks symmetrically, what is going to happen, students? One electron will go to carbon, one electron will go to chlorine. So if this happens, we are going to get CH3C dot plus Cl dot. Okay, now what will be this first molecule or radical which is formed? It is methyl free radical. Okay, and the second one, yes, it is chlorine free radical. I write only Fr. Fine. Now as I told you, I am going to explain what is the meaning of free radical. Okay, now in order to understand free radical, I am giving you example. I am taking the example of this CH3. Okay, now we all know that CH3 means carbon is having how many bonds? Carbon is having 3 bonds. Okay, H, H, H. Now the fourth orbital of carbon is having only single electron. That is the reason we have single dot over here. Okay, students, so the shape of free radical is trigonal planar. Okay, shape is trigonal planar because these bonds are at 120-degree angle. Okay, now the hybridization of this is sp2. So how many number of valence electrons are present around this central carbon atom? Let us see. This is the question which they ask in your exams also, that what are the valence electrons or number of valence electrons in carbon atom of methyl radical, or it is free radical also when they ask. See, one single bond is there, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the 7th electron. So it is having 7 electrons. Okay, so free radical, carbon free radical is having, if carbon is a part where dot is there, it means it is having 7 valence electrons. Okay, now this is also one of the important topic, stability of free radical. Now stability of free radical, let us first of all draw one structure of a free radical as we have drawn in the previous diagram also. We are having H, okay, carbon, hydrogen and hydrogen. This is free radical. Okay, now if I ask you to draw primary free radical, primary free radical? Yes, we can put carbon which is bonded to one carbon atom. Okay, so this dot is there on this carbon atom and this carbon atom is bonded to one carbon atom. Fine. So this is example of primary free radical. Okay, it is primary free radical, and this we have just discussed now. It is methyl free radical. Okay, now let us draw secondary free radical. Okay, so what would be secondary free radical? Yes, carbon is there, dot, and this carbon is attached to two carbon atoms. All right, so I mentioned like this, and third valency is hydrogen only. So this is secondary free radical. Okay, now let us try to draw tertiary free radical. Now tertiary free radical means what? This carbon is having dot, okay, and it is bonded to three carbon atoms. Okay, now I will fulfill the valency of each carbon atom. CH3, CH3, CH3. Okay, CH3 and here CH3. Alright, here also CH3. And yes, so what I have drawn is methyl free radical. This is the primary free radical, secondary free radical and tertiary free radical, and now we will discuss the stability of these free radicals. Okay, now as we move from left hand side to right hand side, left hand side to right hand side, what is happening? The number of alkyls across the or around the carbon atom goes on increasing, isn't it? So what will happen? I'll tell you. See, here carbon is having only single electron, isn't it? Carbon will try to pull electron from hydrogen, will try to pull, I'm saying. Okay, now look at the second case. Carbon is having one single electron. It means it is in need of electron, so it will try to pull electron from the neighbor atoms. But in case of this primary free radical, we have CH3 group. We have CH3 group which is having electron releasing tendency. Okay, electron releasing tendency. Please note, alkyl groups, okay, they have electron releasing tendency. They release electron. So it means in the free radical there is one methyl group which is providing electron density towards this carbon atom. So this carbon free radical is getting stabilized. Now if we look at the secondary free radical, such type of two methyl radicals are present. It means this carbon atom which is having a single electron is in need of one more electron, hence tries to pull electron from the neighbor methyl group. So here it is getting more support, okay, more electron density from the two methyl group. So it means secondary is more stable than primary. Okay, now tertiary. Tertiary, carbon atom is having single electron. It is in need of one electron. It is having less electrons, hence it pulls the electron towards itself. See, it is not taking away the electron, it is just pulling the electron towards itself. Okay, just attracting the electron towards itself, and in doing that the stability increases. Okay, this stability increases. So it means that tertiary is more stable than secondary. Secondary is more stable than primary, which is more stable than methyl. Okay, if I want to write the other way round, I am going to write here. Please look at the paper. What I am going to write: free radical stability, okay, follows this order: tertiary, all right, then secondary, then primary. Okay, and if you want to write, you can write here methyl free radical. So whenever you have to draw free radical, always remember there is a hint for free radical. Carbon atom is there and it is having only 3 sigma bonds, okay, and the fourth, that is the fourth orbital, is empty and it is having only one electron, and hence we mention it in this way: H, H, H and single. Okay, so carbon is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 valence electrons in case of free radicals.